Hi, my name is Audrey Newsom. I am an insurance adjuster and a Part 107 drone pilot. I created a webinar that I wanted to share with everyone that's interested in becoming a certified drone pilot, or if you're in any industry where you can incorporate the use of a drone and use it for commercial purposes, meaning for profit, for business. This is for you. There are a lot of pilots out there that do fly recreationally, which means you don't have to take the Part 107 certification test in order to fly your drone. The introduction to drones, give you a little definition and overview of drone inspections, the advantages and challenges of using drones for inspections. Next will be the applications of drones. We're going to talk about infrastructure, energy sector, construction site, agriculture and forestry, and insurance and property assessments. The third subject will be key benefits of drone inspections. And the fourth, the legal and regulatory considerations when you decide to become a drone pilot and use your drone commercially. Thank you for listening and enjoy the webinar. Hi, my name is Audrey Newsom. I'm an insurance adjuster and a Part 107 drone pilot. I've created a webinar for the people who may be thinking about becoming a Part 107 drone pilot and providing professional services as a drone pilot. As a seasoned adjuster, I understand the challenges of evaluating property damages, risk evaluations, mitigating risks, and expediting claim settlements. But that's not my main focus. I will speak about a range of opportunities as a Part 107 drone pilot. I have conducted research in not only inspections of property, but different areas where you could use the technology and drones and provide drone services. This webinar is not only focused on providing drone services in the insurance industry. There are several industries where you can utilize your drone services. And we'll touch on those industries as well as legalese, legal rules and regulations, and the key benefits of providing a drone service as in respect of human beings, the risk. In this webinar, I wanted to provide different applications of drone services as well, not only inspection services in the insurance industry. I will also discuss the key benefits of the application in drones in inspections and other industries. Lastly, I will provide the legal and regulatory considerations when offering commercial drone services. I would first like to address the definition and the overview of drone inspections. A drone inspection refers to the process of using a UAV, which is an unmanned aerial vehicle, commonly known as drones. You can use a drone to perform inspections of various structures, areas, or assets. Drones equipped with cameras and or sensors can capture high-resolution images, videos, and data that is used to assess the condition, integrity, and functionality of the inspected subject. Planning, number 1. Define the inspection objectives, determine the flight area, and identify the potential risks and limitations. Consider factors such as weather conditions, flight regulations, and specific requirements of the inspection. Number 2, equipment setup. Prepare the drone and its payload, which may include cameras, sensors, or specialized tools based on inspection requirements. Ensure that the drone is fully charged, the camera settings are optimized, and any necessary software apps are installed. I recently read where I think it's Kmart. Well, there are some companies that are utilizing drones as a delivery service. Number 3, pre-flight checks. Verify that your drone is in good working condition, perform a safety inspection, and confirm that all systems are functioning properly. Check the battery level, GPS, signal, and other critical indicators to ensure a safe and successful flight. Number 4 is flight execution. Take off with the drone and navigate it to the designated flight inspection area. Control the drone's altitude, speed, and flight path to capture images or record videos from different angles and perspectives. Follow flight regulations and safety guidelines to ensure the well-being of people and property. Number 5, data collection. Capture visual imagery, thermal data, or other sensor readings during the flight. Drones equipped with advanced sensors can detect anomalies, measure temperature variations, assess structural integrity. Collect the necessary data to fulfill the inspection objectives. Number 6, data analysis. Transfer the captured data from the drone to a computer or other analysis platform. Process and interpret the data to identify any issues, defects, or abnormalities. May involve manual analysis or the use of specialized software for image processing, 3D modeling, or data visualization. Inspection report. Generate a comprehensive report that includes findings, observations, and recommendations based on the analysis of the collected data. The report may include annotated images, videos, or other supporting materials to provide a clear understanding of the inspection results. Applications of drone inspections. Infrastructure is one that comes to mind. You have your bridges and your buildings. You have your tall buildings, your multi-story buildings. Bridges could be over a vast amount of water. You have pipelines, those type of things. The energy sector inspections include solar farms, wind turbines, and power lines. All those items are pretty dangerous between the altitudes and the thought of being electrocuted. That does concern humans. So a drone would be a perfect vehicle to complete those type of inspections. You have your construction site inspections. And I'm just going to read some areas where you can use drones in construction. You have your site surveying and mapping. Drones are again equipped with high resolution cameras, LiDAR sensors, and they can quickly survey large construction sites and generate accurate topographic maps, 3D models, and point clouds. This data helps in initial site assessment, site planning, and designating construction layouts. Under construction, you can provide progress monitoring with drones. Drones can capture aerial imagery of videos and construction sites at regular intervals, allowing project managers to monitor project progress over time. And by comparing the collected data to project timelines and plans, they can identify any delays, deviations, or other potential issues early on and take early appropriate action. Inspections and maintenance in construction. Drones can conduct visual inspections of structures such as buildings, bridges, and towers. They can capture high-resolution images and videos of hard-to-reach areas, reducing the need for manual inspections, scaffolding, or cranes. I'm going to read some benefits of drones in agriculture and forestry. In agriculture, crop monitoring and management. Drones equipped with specialized cameras and sensors can capture high-resolution aerial imagery of crops. This data helps monitor the crop health, detect disease, identify nutrient deficiencies, and optimize irrigation and fertilizer usage. Precision agriculture. Drones combined with GPS technology can create precise maps of agricultural fields. This allows for the creation of prescription maps for variable rate applications of fertilizers, pesticides, and herbicides. Planting and seeding. Drones can be programmed to autonomously sow seeds or release seed pods over a designated area. This method is particularly useful in a large-scale farming operation, difficult terrain, or areas that are inaccessible to traditional machinery. Drone planting can save time and labor while ensuring uniform coverage and optimal spacing of seeds. In forestry monitoring and inventory. Drones equipped with sensors, including LiDAR and multispectral cameras, can capture detailed data about forests. This data helps in monitoring tree health, detecting early signs of diseases or insect infestations, and assessing overall forest conditions. Drones enable efficient forest inventory by providing accurate data on tree species, density, height, and volume. Forest fire detection and monitoring. Drones equipped with thermal cameras can detect heat signatures and identify potential forest fires. They can quickly assess fire spread, monitor fire behavior, and provide real-time data to firefighters. Drones help in early detection, allowing for prompt response and effective firefighting strategies. The last application that I will discuss is insurance and property assessments with drones. Here are some ways drones can be utilized in inspections in these fields. Property inspections. Drones equipped with high-resolution cameras can capture aerial images and videos of properties from various angles and heights. This allows insurance companies and property assessors to assess the condition of roofs, facades, chimneys, and other structural elements. Drones can identify potential risks, damages, or maintenance issues, providing visual evidence for insurance claims and property evaluations. Risk assessment and underwriting. Drones help insurance companies evaluate risk associated with specific properties or areas. Aerial imagery and data collected by drones can provide insight into factors like proximity to bodies of water, natural hazards, or fire risk. This information aids underwriters in assessing policy premiums, determining coverage limits, and making informed decisions. Roof inspections. Drones equipped with thermal cameras can detect heat signatures and identify areas of energy loss or moisture intrusion on roofs. These inspections help insurance companies assess the condition of roofs and identify potential issues such as leaks, insulation problems, or structural weaknesses. Risk mitigation and loss prevention. Drones can be used for proactive risk mitigation by monitoring properties for potential hazards such as fire risk or security breaches. Insurers can employ drones for regular inspection, surveillance, and early detection of risks, allowing them to provide recommendations for loss prevention or risk reduction measures to policyholders. I would like to state the key benefits of drone inspections. You have improved safety and risk mitigation, cost and time savings, enhanced data collection and analysis, access hard-to-reach areas, and scalability and efficiency. Lastly, I would like to discuss a list of drone regulations and permits using drones to complete building inspections. When using drones to complete building inspections, it is important to comply with the local rules and regulations in your country. And lastly, I'm going to read a list of regulations that you may want to follow when you decide to provide drone services commercially. I'm going to read that list. Number 1, drone registration. In many countries, drones over a certain weight threshold must be registered with the Aviation Authority. Here is the FAA, Federal Aviation Authority. Check the regulations in your country to determine if registration is required and follow the registration process. Here is a list of common regulations that you may need if you decide to fly your drone commercially. Number 1, I'm going to read them. Drone registration. In many countries, drones over a certain weight threshold must be registered with the Aviation Authority, Federal Aviation Authority here in the United States. Check the regulations in your country to determine if registration is required and follow the registration process. Pilot certification. Ensure that the drone operator has the necessary certifications or licenses to operate a drone commercially. Some countries require specific certifications, such as the Part 107 here in the United States. And in the United Kingdom, it's Permission for Commercial Operations. Their acronym is PFCO. Airspace restrictions. Familiarize yourself with airspace regulations in your area, including any restrictions or controlled airspace. Understand where you are or not allowed to fly, and any altitude limitations that may apply. I believe one of the regulations is you cannot fly above 400 feet. And there are different aspects to that, so you do need to familiarize yourself with those regulations. Visual line of sight. Most regulations require the drone to be operated within the visual line of sight of the pilot. Ensure you maintain visual contact with the drone during inspections and adhere to any distance limitations. Some people hire a person, they're called a visual observer. And if they are flying beyond the distance, that visual observer will be in place to in the line of sight where the initial person cannot see, if that makes sense. Okay, flight planning and permissions. Some countries require flight planning or obtain specific permissions for certain operations, such as flying in urban areas or near crowds. Check to see if you need to submit flight plans or seek authorization from local authorities. Data protection and privacy. Ensure you comply with privacy and data collection protection regulations when capturing and handling visual data during inspections. Obtain necessary permissions and inform property owners or occupants about the purpose and the extent of data collections. Insurance. Consider obtaining the appropriate insurance coverage, such as liability insurance, to protect against any potential damage or accidents during your drone operations. Check with the insurance providers for policies that cater to commercial drone use. Permits and authorizations. In some cases, specific permits or authorizations may be required for commercial drone operations, especially in sensitive areas or for specific types of inspections. Research and apply the necessary permits and authorizations in your jurisdiction. Local regulations. Be aware of any additional local regulations or guidelines that may apply to drone operations in your area. Check with local municipalities or aviation authorities for any specific restrictions or requirements. In closing, it is essential to regularly review and stay updated on drone regulations as they can change over time. Consult with local aviation authorities, drone associations, or legal professionals to ensure full compliance with the regulations applicable to your local or specific operation. So, in conclusion, drones are transforming the inspection industry by providing safer, more cost-effective, and efficient methods for gathering essential data. By embracing this technology, inspection businesses can improve their capabilities, enhance decision-making process, and gain a competitive edge in the market. We hope this webinar has provided you with some valuable insights and practical knowledge on the power of drones in revolutionizing the inspections in the digital age. Thank you for attending my webinar, and I look forward to continued engagement and success leveraging the drone technology for inspections. Thank you.